p.m. on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 18th season of local high school sports television, is proud to present Nevada Union Lady Miner Basketball. Tonight in a battle for the postseason, your 5-4 Nevada Union Lady Miners take on the 4-4 Folsom Lady Bulldogs. We're on the road to the playoffs where every game is important and all the action is coming up right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. The NU Lady Miners continue their road to the playoffs of the Ally tonight as they host the Folsom Bulldogs in Game 1 of a doubleheader here at Nevada Union. Good evening, basketball fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Steve Sitter, and joining me tonight in the broadcast booth is Jen Maneri and Austin Smith. Our producer and director in the Commander 2 is Gilbert M. Dominguez, and of course he is joined by the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team of Sanyu Enos, Tony Rondini, and Roland Ludlow, who are all here and ready to go for this pivotal SFL matchup. But before we get started, as is our tradition here at Touchdown Productions, we start with bonus coverage of the JV boys game. We're in the fourth quarter with the score Nevada Union 50 and the Folsom Bulldogs 60. And this has been a very, very rough game all night long.
Yeah, Steve, you're definitely right about that. The Miners have been fighting their way in these first three quarters, and you know, with this 10-point difference and 4:50 on the clock, they really got to crunch down and make the best of these last few minutes. And
that free throw by Chris Romberg makes it an 11-point difference, and also worth noting is the foul differential. Second free throw is good, but Folsom with 8 team fouls, Nevada Union with just 4. And we have a quick referee timeout. It looks like Owen Day is feeling some pain, so he will be switched out with Elias Weiss-Pressler. This is a very large Folsom team, not necessarily in depth, but in size. Only one freshman, and he happens to be 6'3". Nevada Union pushes up the court as Jack Fraser puts it up, blocked. And Folsom quickly up the court. Martis Johnson will bring it up, and with a 12-point lead, 4:30 left, Folsom is not in any rush. Pass up top for Borja. Borja down low for Romberg, and Romberg will step back to the line for 2.
Steve, I think you're right. You know, height is a big thing here tonight, a big factor. Folsom has over 5 players 6'2" or taller, and that's going to be a huge factor for them, you know, in a game like this.
Free throw is good. The lead is raised to 13. I'm looking at the Miners roster. They have one 6'3" player in David Klaus and 2 that are 6'2". So Folsom with the second free throw made. It is now 64-50, and Harry Van Kalmthout is in the game. There's a long up pass for Fraser. Fraser guarded by Szerzynski, and nicely so. Szerzynski now brings it up court, long up pass. And a nice block the other way. Folsom with the rebound, and Borja with the second chance points. Folsom keeping with the full court press. Fraser brings it up court, and his pass knocked away by Johnson. Johnson now with a 3-on-2 the other way. Takes it with the left hand, puts it up and in. Nice run for the JV Bulldogs. However, a 2-on-1 develops, and Johnson slaps the ball away but gets a little too much contact. And that will send Klaus to the free throw line for 2. Nevada Union has not scored in the past 4 minutes. So Klaus with a chance to break that goose egg. And a bit too hard. Subs coming in. Justin Alberts will replace Vic Edwards. 18-point game late in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is also no good. Rebound taken by Moore. Moore to Borja. Borja. Long up pass for Szerzynski. Swings around. Back to Borja. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock, but a three from Szerzynski misses everything. And Van Kamphout steps out of bounds.
You know, this Folsom team really looks like they're moving the ball around nicely, and they have some good control out there, which is really probably helping them in this 18-point lead.
And they're moving the ball up court quickly, leaving them off in 25 seconds or more to set up a scoring chance. Up the court, the drive by Weiss Pressler is no good. Rebound taken by Borja. Folsom again quickly up the court. Took them only 4 seconds to switch the sides of the court. As a jumper from the elbow, up and good from Grant Moore, the 6'2 sophomore. And the lead is now up to 20 with 2:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Fraser brings it up and draws a contact from Szerzynski, which will be the 10th team foul on Folsom and will result in 2 free throws.
Now with 2:40 left on the clock, it's a 20-point difference here as Folsom leads Nevada Union 70-50. Jack Fraser at the line, hoping to make these free throws.
Can't get the roll on the first one. That's 3 misses. And Nevada Union still with no points in the past 5 minutes.
It's like their momentum has been halted or stopped, Steve. Folsom has taken over this fourth quarter.
And free throws are a very good indication of just how well or not well the game is going. The second free throw by Fraser is good, so they get off that snide, but the lead is still 70-51 with 2:40 left, and Coach Casey takes the timeout to focus his group. And there's the Casey Woods scoreboard. And you see fourth quarter, Folsom outscoring Nevada Union 14-4. And we, of course, welcome Casey Wood as the new scoreboard sponsor here at Touchdown Productions.
You know, you can see there 14 points by NU and 15 by Folsom in the third quarter there, neck and neck, but it's looking like Nevada Union has lost their momentum so far.
Yeah, just an 8-point lead at the half. But this fourth quarter has been very rough for the JV Miners as they have struggled to get any sort of offensive momentum. You see they institute a full court press now, trying to generate turnovers late in this game. Good dribbling by Myberg. Gets it across the half court before a 10-second violation. And there was a bit too much contact in the corner. Oh, they're going to say Szerzynski stepped out of bounds. So good defense by Fraser forced the Folsom turnover. And a nice high pick allows Fraser to dribble quickly up court. The jump shot from the free throw line is good. So Fraser hits one from the field, cutting the lead down to 17, but a nice pass to Borja. Borja quickly up court, takes it, and Fraser knocks it out in the air. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Fraser quickly up court. A three in the corner is good. Elias Weiss Pressler with a big three. 14-point lead. The long up pass for Serrano. Serrano no good, but the foul on Fraser will send him to the line. And you can see in the body language of Ethan Serrano, he thinks he should have made that free throw or layup. Pace of this game has picked up in the past minute and a half. Nevada Union hits some big shots, but Folsom still up by 14.
Yeah, you know, Nevada Union really needs to take advantage of this 1 minute, 43 seconds on the clock and make some crucial baskets and also maybe draw some fouls here.
This is true. Nevada Union is in the double bonus. Folsom with 10 team fouls in the half. Weiss Pressler brings it up. Long three, up and no good, but the rebound taken by Day. And they swing it back around for Alberts. There's Frazier. Frazier drives and draws big contact on Van Kalmthout. And that will put Frazier back on the line, shooting 2. And with 1:14 remaining, down 15, this game is pretty well out of reach, but still good individual effort.
There you go, talking about individual effort. There we see Jack Frazier, number 4 on the replay, trying to split those 2 defenders, but can't quite make it.
But draws a nice hip check out of it to get him to the free throw line. So right now, if you're the Nevada Union players, you're really focusing more on fundamentals, not giving up easy baskets. And if the opportunity is there to put points up for your team, you take it. But really, you don't try to force the issue here too much.
Right, stick to basics and nothing fancy, which it looks like they're just trying to, get some points on the board and stay in this in the last minute.
And Frazier does just that, hitting both his free throws, but a 3-on-1 develops the other way. Grant Moore pulls up, it gets it stolen by Frazier. Frazier trying to beat Moore up the sideline and can't do it. Long pass to Alberts. Alberts with the long 3. No good. Rebound taken by Klaus. Dribbles, passes to Weiss Pressler, who takes the short-range jumper and makes it. And the lead, which was at 20 just a minute and a half ago, has been cut to 11. As we have a timeout on the floor. Nevada Union making a bit of a surge late in this game.
They're fighting tooth and nail out there. You can see they're really giving all they got. And there we go. We got the scoreboard up. And now here in the fourth quarter, Folsom outscoring NU so far just by 1 point in this fourth quarter. So Nevada Union's, right in it. They just got to really stick it to Folsom here in the last 53 seconds, which is not a lot of time on the clock, but like Steve was saying, just got to stick to basics and really put some points up on the board.
And you have a good shooting team out there with the JV Miners, and they're forcing turnovers, which is exactly what this full court press is designed to do. Folsom gets into the half court, but kicked away and falls out of bounds off of Owen Del Bon, who thinks he probably should have corralled that. So we'll stay with Folsom under the Nevada Union basket. 29 seconds on the shot clock, 47 seconds on the game clock. Long pass out for Romberg, and Romberg is promptly fouled. So here's that last play as the ball gets kicked down low. Del Bon goes down to get it and just slides right through his legs. So that quick foul on Weiss Pressler is his 4th. And that's the 7th team foul for Nevada Union. The first free throw by Romberg is good, so he will shoot a second. 72-60, under a minute left. And it looks like Folsom's going to hang on to take this victory. Jack Frazier quickly up the court. Nice individual effort. Draws the foul and spins the ball right in. Frazier and Weiss Pressler have been the offense in this fourth quarter, and Frazier continues to streak up and down the court, offense and defense.
Yeah, Jack Frazier has been a consistent key part of this NU JV team all season long. There you have the replay up on the screen. Jack Frazier goes up, 2 defenders, sinks the layup and draws the foul. Can't seem to make the free throw.
The rebound is corralled by Folsom. Johnson quickly up court, no good. The putback by Szerzynski is no good. A lot of contact down low, but Boral comes up with the rebound, and he is fouled by Day. So he will step to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 27.2 left on the clock. 73-62 is the score. So So Borjas sinks the first one, 74-62. And I think both teams are going to come away from this game with definitely with stuff to work on, as neither team has played perfectly, especially in this fourth quarter.
Right, I think if you look at especially Nevada Union's offense, maybe they're relying heavily on one or two players when their offense could be more wholesome, more connected.
Alberts brings it up court, and he gets the ball knocked away from him. And they're going to say this is off Albert, so Folsom will inbound, and Coach Casey yelling at his team not to foul. So this will wrap it up as the shot clock is off. Assuming Folsom doesn't want to put some more points on the board, which would be pretty unnecessary, I think. But at 5 seconds now, Folsom will just dribble up top. And, well, what do I know is the jump shot at the buzzer is up and
There's
good.
That buzzer shot, yep.
So that may be maybe sending a message for the girls' game that the Bulldogs are not just going to
go out quietly.
Not even go out quietly, not take an easy victory.
Right.
When they can put more points on the board. An interesting decision there by Coach Penrose for Folsom, and we'll see if that carries over into the girls' game. I see the Casey Woods scoreboard. Final score, including that buzzer jump shot by Folsom, 77-62. Folsom outscoring Nevada Union every quarter of this game. Not that Nevada Union played a particularly terrible game, but Folsom is an excellent team with a lot of seniority, a lot of height, a lot of strength, and just more time to work together. The junior varsity minors are pretty mixed, 50-50 freshmen and sophomores. So they'll have time to come back next year and certainly have a lot to learn.
Right, and you look at the current varsity team, for the minors, there isn't that much room for new players to move up. They've got a majority of juniors on their team right now that will be seniors. So looks like this JV team might really stay intact for the next season.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And as the Nevada Union Lady Miners take the court, we'll step aside. And when we come back, we'll have some stats and some predictions for the pregame on your Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Accidents happen, and Trips Auto Body and Paint Shop understands your frustration when they do. They work on all makes and models and have been serving Nevada County for 3 generations. Trips is a proud member of the AAA Repair Network, and their technicians are I-CAR Gold Class professionals. Trips works with all insurance companies and is a direct repair facility for AAA. Voted Nevada County's best, it's Trips Auto Body. It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Anything Green Hydroponics is your source for hydro systems, grow lights, and soils. Anything Green offers a complete range of organic nutrients as well as fungicides, miticides, and predatory bugs. Anything Green Hydroponics has just received this year's soil. Get your totes, pallets, or individual bags. Stay tuned for future workshops. It's all at Anything Green Hydroponics.
Welcome to Plaza Tire and Automotive Service in Grass Valley. At Plaza Tire and Automotive Service, the customer comes first. We only do what's right for the customer, not necessarily what's right for business. Third generation family member, learned all that I know from my Grandpa Fred, my dad, my Uncle Mike, my grandma. My entire family's been a huge part of learning about the automotive industry. Grass Valley is our 4th location, and you can also find us in Colfax, Penn Valley, and Nevada City. I am Blake Hauser, and I welcome you to join us for the grand opening at our Grass Valley location.
We're back here at the Allied Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School, and you see the Nevada Union Lady Miners with their warm-ups, and they're set to take on the Folsom Lady Bulldogs. And in terms of standings, these two teams are neck and neck. So this is a must-win situation for both of these teams. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Sitter. Alongside me, Jen Maneri and Austin Smith. And we have got just a great basketball game ahead. Taking a look at some of these statistics, both these teams really rely on two players to get their scoring. For Nevada Union, it's sophomore A.C. Willis and senior Sammy DeHart. And for Folsom, it's freshman Mackenzie Forbes and senior Danielle DaCosta. Both of these teams very, very one-sided in terms of offense.
Yeah, and you know, Steve, you look at the league standings, and you have Nevada Union sitting at the number 3 spot, and Folsom there at the number 4. You know, Nevada Union with a 5-4 win-loss record, and Folsom 4-4. They're both going to be fighting hard for this win tonight.
Absolutely. And with that, let's throw it down courtside with Gil Dominguez, who has Coach John McDaniel.
I'm down here with Coach McD. And Coach, doesn't get any better than this right in the middle of the season. You guys are in the hunt for a playoff spot.
Yeah, definitely. I think right now we're sitting in third at 5-4 and the really tough SFL, but I'm really happy with the girls and the way they played.
Well, you don't want to really drop into that 4th spot because if you're there, then anything can happen.
Yeah, you never know what they're going to do if you finish 4th. They could make you play a play-in game. You know, they could make you play the 1 seed. You never know. And so we know that we got to win games from here on out, and we got to do our job.
Now Folsom's in the house. You guys are 5-4. They're 4-4. They're holding that number 4 slot. It's important to, like you were saying, take care of business tonight. You got the home court. What was happening the last time you saw these guys?
We played them. I think we had just gotten a win against Granite Bay, and we went down to their place, and we played them really tough. I think we got the win down there by 5 or so. And we were 2 really evenly matched teams, as you can tell with our record in league. But it was actually super exciting game for us. I think a game was tied with about 3 minutes left, and I just remember Grace Goldsfake hit a huge shot, and then we finished the game on a 5-0 run and won it. So.
Well, it sounds all the makings of a good basketball game here tonight. And of course, you go on the road next week.
Yeah, we're going down to Rockland on Tuesday, but then we get Sac High in here on Thursday night for a nice home game against Sac High. So.
And that's kind of a traditional thing that you guys have been doing with them, kind of a tune-up for the playoffs because it's a non-league game.
Yeah, Michelle's from here, so we decided that we're going to start doing that every year. And I think our freshmen have already played their freshmen once, and then we're going to play them, hopefully from here on out every year.
Well, it makes for a good did you play them down there? Because I don't recall that.
We didn't. We were supposed to this year, but tomorrow's game, it just was too complicated to get all the girls down there with testing and our dance and all that stuff that was going on, and I wanted the girls to be able to enjoy tomorrow.
They don't understand the only thing important is basketball.
No, I get that basketball is not number 1, so I made sure that they took care of that for them.
Now, so you go there, you have the Sac High game, and then you're going to finish up the season with Wood Creek right here on senior night.
Yeah, Wood Creek senior night, always a fun night for the girls, emotional night for the seniors, and especially me, the coach, getting to be with the girls and seeing them kind of graduate from their basketball lives into hopefully something great.
Well, and you've had a few senior classes come through. And you're right, it is a bittersweet moment, when, and especially at the end of the season, but we're not there yet. What's the chances of you getting a home playoff game if you get the 3rd seed, or if you're number 3?
Probably not very good. I mean, our preseason, we played a really tough schedule. If you look at the strength of schedules in our section, I think we played the 3rd or 4th toughest. And that, gave us some losses, and I think they're going to look at that more than they do the strength of schedule for us. And we would really need to kind of get some luck and some teams maybe ahead of us that we actually beat, and that would bode well for us. But unless something weird happens, I think we're probably going to be playing on the road.
Right, well, that makes it a tough road to the section final, and I'm not sure, of course, whether we got the horses this year to pull it all the way. You've lost to a couple of good teams in the SFL already, and but this is a growing program and a rebuilding program. We're not rebuilding, but you're constantly morphing.
Yeah, we've been getting better for the last 8 years, I like to think, and our girls know that we got 4 seniors, so our girls know that they want to make the playoffs, and that's their goal, and that's kind of what we've been focusing on.
Well, I think that's a very achievable goal, and realistically, you got to win out from here on out.
Yeah, we really do. We really got to play well, and we got to, it's tough being in the SFL. It's fun every night, but we really do have to play well. So.
Okay, well, listen, thanks a lot for joining us a little bit here on the pregame, and we'll see you on senior night.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, Coach McDaniel there, the head guy of the Lady Miners, as they get set to do battle against the Folsom Lady Bulldogs right here in the Ally. Remember to come out. I think it's on the 18th that they're going to have the senior night here with Wood Creek. Some really good basketball. Lady Miners will end up the season then, and of course, hopefully qualify for the postseason. Okay, time for our second break of the night. When we come back, we'll have Steve Sitter, we'll have Jen Benary, we'll have Austin Smith. They'll be talking about the playoffs. We'll be breaking down the schedules as we get ready to bring you Lady Miner basketball right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Victoria Tutak, and welcome to Advanced Chiropractic Centers. Are you tired of living with debilitating pain, physically impacting the quality of your life? Here at Advanced Chiropractic Centers, we offer a variety of options. We are a result-driven office devoted to your health care. My name is Dr. T, and I look forward to meeting your health care needs.
Are you ready to buy or sell your home or property? Placer Title is your local title and escrow company located right here in the heart of Nevada County. We combine the stability of a national insurer with all the benefits of on-site title and escrow professionals. Being voted the best title company by the union readers for the past 7 years is a true testament to our local roots and unparalleled customer service. Stop by one of our 2 convenient locations, and thank you for keeping your business local.
We're at SPD Market in Nevada City asking people what they like about SPD.
I've been shopping here for about 20 years, and the people are very courteous, and I especially like the meat counter. It's nice. You have a great selection, very helpful.
Because it's local, it's small, they have wonderful selections of things I need, and the personnel are very nice.
And that's why people love SPD Markets in Nevada City and Grass Valley. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you very much, Gil. We are back here at the Ally. Nevada Union Lady Miners taking on the Folsom Lady Bulldogs. And with a couple minutes before the announcements of the starters and the opening tip-off, Jen, what do you say is one of the keys of the game tonight?
You know, Steve, I think that when you mentioned earlier for Nevada Union, at least for their top scorers, they really look at A.C. Willis and Sammy DeHart. I think between the two of them, they really have a unique connection, and they have kind of a dynamic that really sparks the NU offense that they're going to need to have on point tonight to really lock in this win and have a fighting chance against Folsom.
And taking a look at the Folsom Lady Bulldogs roster, 6 of their 11 players are underclassmen, and that is fairly unheard of. Austin, what kind of role does seniority have in a team dynamic like this?
To be the senior or the leader in a team like this, but it's also a big part to have the underclassmen step up in a huge game like this. With Folsom sitting right below Nevada Union's in the standings, it looks like this could be a huge Folsom win a huge win for Folsom against Nevada Union this evening. Yeah,
both these teams come into the Ally hungry tonight, 3rd and 4th in this very, very tough league, tougher than usual, and that really is saying something for these teams to still be in the running.
Right.
It truly is remarkable.
And you talk about underclassmen, you know, for Nevada Union, you have AC Willis and Grace Golsvig that are, you know, freshmen and sophomore, huge components to the Nevada Union offense. And I think that they're really making a name for themselves this season out there.
Yeah, Grace Golsvig, the 6-foot freshman on the Nevada Union team. We've seen her make some somewhat freshman-type errors, but her heart really is in this game, and she often does find herself in the right place at the right time. So with both the teams out on the court, I think it's about time for the national anthem, which will be performed by the Nevada Union Band, which is in the Ally tonight.
Now, y'all, please stand as the band plays the national anthem.
And that was the Nevada Union Band performing the Star Spangled Banner. Always a privilege when we are joined by the band in the Ally.
And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups.
Now we will have the announcements of the starting 5 for the Lady Bulldogs.
Number 0, Mackenzie Forbes.
Unsurprisingly, the 6'1" freshman, Mackenzie Forbes.
Olivia Smith.
Another sophomore, 5'4", Olivia Smith. 5'8", junior captain, Tori Harris. 5'4", junior Sam Sportswood. And the 5'10", senior captain, Danielle DaCosta. Number 21 and number 0 are the scoring leaders for the Lady Bulldogs. And no doubt they will come in looking to prove a point.
6-foot senior, number
6-foot senior captain Sammy DeHart, 16.2 points per game this year. 5'8" senior captain Grace Pay.
5'6" sophomore, number 22, AC.
5'6" sophomore, 16.7 points per game, AC Willis.
5'9" senior, number 31,
And number 31, 5'9" senior captain Sarah Lundmark.
6-foot freshman, number 33, Grace Golsvig.
There's number 33, 6-foot freshman Grace Golsvig. So both these teams, similar records, similar statistics, and similar playing styles.
And with Nevada Union coming off a win a few days ago against Granite Bay, a promising win actually, they're looking to bounce back off the same results tonight here.
And Granite Bay, as always, a very tough team in pretty much all sports. I know the one time we faced them in baseball, they pretty much just ran all over us. And I'm sure that Folsom is looking to do the same against the Lady Miners tonight. So Grace Golsvig will take the tip against the 5'10" Danielle DaCosta.
You know, if you look at the starters out here on the court tonight, you have 3 seniors for Nevada Union and 0 seniors for Folsom. So I think these seniors for Nevada Union are probably looking pretty hungry for this win.
Well, there's the tip that is won by DaCosta. So Folsom will start out with the possession. Mackenzie Forbes. And that really says something that Folsom trusts their offensive playmaking to a freshman. That pass was tipped by DeHart, but Olivia Smith comes up with it. Passes to Harris. Back out for Forbes. Forbes calls out the play. Back to Harris. Harris fakes the shot. A long 3 at the buzzer of the shot clock is no good. Rebound taken by Nevada Union. That was easily 5 feet beyond the 3-point line. Pass over to Pay. Pay drives, passes over to Goldsvig. And that's going to be taken away from her. And a jump ball is rather graciously called, as I did not think Goldsvig had the position to really compete for that ball. But the possession arrow goes to the Miners, and they will retain possession with only 11 on the shot clock. DeHart to inbound. Long pass over to Lundmark. Lundmark comes up with it. That pass knocked away by DaCosta, and DaCosta comes up with it for a Folsom steal the other way. Forbes will dribble out, and she will take a 3, which is no good. Rebound taken by Nevada Union. Quickly up court for Pay. Pay reels it in down low, pressured. And that pass is stolen. So 2 quick Folsom steals. Now Forbes on DeHart. Forbes pulls up, takes the jumper, no good. And DeHart will take the rebound to Lundmark to Pay, and Pay will handle the dribbling. She crosses half court, guarded by Olivia Smith. That pass down low to no one. So another Nevada Union turnover. That is 3 in just a minute 40.
Right, still no points on the scoreboard yet.
And both teams are playing very physical defense, causing a lot of turnovers here early in this game.
And you have to wonder if that's not going to translate into foul trouble for either or both teams. And that's a quick steal down low by Nevada Union. Grace Pay pressured, and she'll come up with it as Lundmark comes back to help, but it's not necessary. Pay guarded by Harris. Pass to DeHart. DeHart for 3. No good. Rebound Goldsvig, and Goldsvig puts it in.
Nice little putback there by freshman Grace Goldsvig. That's what the Miners needed in that moment.
Goldsvig averaging just 7 points per game, but she is one of the rebound leaders. Forbes stolen by Willis, and Willis draws the foul on Forbes. So there's that physical play coming into it as Forbes tried desperately to reel that ball back in unsuccessfully. Pay brings the ball up, beats Olivia Smith down the sideline, and puts it up and in easily. Pay averages 7.5 points per game as she prefers to make the assist rather than the baskets, but good heads-up basketball, knowing she has the step.
Yeah, she's got the vision there of the hoop.
Forbes calls for the pick. High pass down low for Colombo. And the Lady Miners will reel it in. Grace Pay, a long pass to DeHart. DeHart with the right hand turns the corner. That's batted out of her hand, but she reels it in and puts it up and in.
DeHart, a captain on this team, is really trying to get the Miners offense going, leading them 6-0 in this first quarter.
There's a 3 all the way up and in by Forbes. So Forbes puts Folsom on the scoreboard, and it's a 6-3 game. Okay, dribbles up court, throws it long. Nice touch pass over to Lundmark. And there's a foul called before the shot. That foul will be on DaCosta. Lady Miners will inbound under the basket with a full shot clock. Lobbing pass to Lundmark. Lundmark with the left hand. Tries to go baseline, gives it to DeHart. A little too hard, but she gets her own rebound. And some second chance points for the Lady Miners. Lady Bulldogs quickly up the court as Forbes gets it stolen away by DeHart, who quickly pulls a timeout. So the Lady Miners, with all the momentum in the first quarter, they lead the Folsom Lady Bulldogs 8-3.
You look at Sammy DeHart and her past two plays. I think we're gonna, here we go on, we got a replay up there on the screen. Forbes tries to get a handle on it, but Sammy DeHart, just 110% effort, manages to take control and call that timeout.
And she really did not have position. Forbes was standing directly between her and the basketball, and DeHart, rather than trying to go around, just goes under to grab possession and call a quick timeout. You see the Casey Woods scoreboard, Nevada Union on top, 8-3 with possession early in this first quarter. DeHart will elect to bring the ball up. Long pass to Willis. Willis takes the three. That rolls out, and Folsom comes down with their first rebound of the game. Pull-up jumper is good by DaCosta. Nice athletic play by the senior captain.
Yeah, extremely athletic. Great positioning.
DeHart leads into Forbes. So that pass is knocked away by Folsom, and a quick foul is called. So Nevada Union with their fourth turnover. And that foul will be called on Grace Gulsvig. First foul on Nevada Union. And it comes with 3:20 left in the first quarter as Folsom moves the ball. There's a wide open three in the corner. No good, and the rebound will fall off of Kristen Whitney and go to the Lady Miners. Neither team employing a full court press, which is in itself fairly strange. Nice passing, Willis to Gulsvig, but that shot, I believe, was knocked out from behind. But Folsom will bring it up court. Forbes with it, thought about the three, passes over in the corner. A long three is good by DaCosta. DaCosta with 5 points. That long pass is no good. Folsom comes up with a steal the other way, and the charge. DeHart takes the charge on Whitney. That's the third team foul for Folsom. And this is really an easy call. DeHart just standing there as Forbes tried to dish it behind the back and then get out of the way, but forgot to get out of the way. Nice move by Grace Pay down low and draws the contact. And that foul will be on DaCosta. So 4 team fouls already in this first quarter. 8-8 is the score. And Pay hits her first free throw.
Checking in for the Lady Miners, Casey Baldwin.
Casey Baldwin will come in for Grace Gulsvig. Miners on top by 1. And the second free throw is no good. DaCosta with the rebound. Tori Harris brings it up. Harris, long pass to Samimi. Down low for DaCosta, who gives it up to Harris, and Harris puts it in for an easy 2. Nice ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs. Pass up ahead for Baldwin. Baldwin throws it back, but that's picked off by Folsom. Down the other way, DeHart with no choice but to foul Harris, and Harris will shoot 2. Some sloppy basketball by the Lady Miners as they have 6 turnovers in this quarter. Folsom with 4. First shot by Harris is good. Makes the score 11-9. Lady Bulldogs on top. So Harris makes both of her free throws. And it is 12-9. There's a long pass for Baldwin again in the corner. And Baldwin stepped out of bounds. So 7 turnovers by the Lady Miners, 5 of those on Folsom steals. And Coach McDaniel takes another timeout. So 12-9 Lady Bulldogs on top of the Lady Miners. And Nevada Union really just not getting the job done on offense, doing a very poor job of hanging on to the ball. As you see the Casey Woods scoreboard, Folsom on top, 12-9, a minute 34 remaining.
Yeah, Sammy DeHart really carrying the Miners so far in this 3-point difference, 12-9 here in the first quarter. She's just a finisher out here so far within the first few minutes of the game, but she's going to need the rest of the team to kind of pick it up and help her out and make the magic happen.
So Folsom with possession. We go down low, that pass knocked away, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Harris. So that is Folsom's 5th turnover. DeHart, long pass up for Pay. Pay to Lundmark. Lundmark over to Baldwin. Baldwin for 3. No good, and that rebound is going to fall off of a couple of Lady Miners.
Some good passing down there under the hoop, trying to swing it out there to Baldwin, but she couldn't quite make that 3-pointer.
Baldwin is about as pure a shooter as you can have in high school basketball. And that is a shot she will work to become more consistent as she is just a junior. So pass down low for Whitney, no good. Rebound Nevada Union. Long transition pass to Willis. Willis with the left hand goes baseline, and Willis gets on the scoreboard. 12-11, Folsom lead. Samimi down low for Whitney, and that's stolen by Baldwin. Up court for Willis. Willis tries to draw contact. No good, but the shot, as it comes down, goes off Yasmin Samimi's shoe, so it will remain Nevada Union ball under the basket.
Checking in for the Lady Bulldogs. Julie Roberts.
Nevada Union will inbound now.
And we're seeing some very tough defense from AC Willis, not only on the defensive side, but also on the offensive side, driving into the lane and trying to get the best shots and drawing fouls.
There's the pass out to Baldwin, and Baldwin takes another 3, which is no good, but the offensive rebound for Nevada Union. Willis drives again. Rebound comes out to DeHart, and DeHart puts it in. 3rd chance basket.
There you go, Sammy DeHart. She's a finisher for the Miners.
That pass is tipped on its way to Roberts, and another long 3 for Folsom is no good, but a nice job of cleaning up by Kristen Whitney as she puts it up and in at the buzzer. Oh, a bit of a wild first quarter of basketball, as we've seen 2 very similar teams go up against each other. Hard on defense, lots of shooting from the perimeter. And Folsom nurses a 1-point lead, 14-13, as you see on the Casey Woods scoreboard heading into the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, also tonight too here in Allied Gymnasium we have homecoming, so the community has really turned out to support the Miners tonight. Gym's all decorated, so hopefully between the momentum and the magic that the Miners can create, we'll have have some more good competition in the next 3 quarters coming up. But, you know, you see that 13-14 here at the end of the quarter, the first quarter. I mean, these two teams are neck and neck so far.
And after this first quarter, it looks like second chance opportunities from both teams have been a huge factor in what this close game has become at the start of the second quarter.
Taking a look at the rebound statistic, Nevada Union with 5 offensive rebounds and Folsom with just the 1 at the buzzer. So that momentum will surely carry into the second quarter as that pass is knocked out of bounds by DeHart. And I don't expect that the tenacity of the Lady Miners on defense will fade as this game goes on. That's something that the Lady Bulldogs are just going to have to deal with. 17 on the shot clock. Folsom dribbles out. Now the shot clock down to 10. They're still looking for a decent shot opportunity. They take the 3, which is short, and the rebound taken by Nevada Union. That is the 11th rebound for the Lady Miners. There's the long up pass, and that goes off of what looked like Baldwin, but they're going to say that went out of bounds off of Roberts for the Lady Bulldogs. So we'll stay with the Lady Miners. Nevada Union out rebounding Folsom 11-4 in that first quarter. And Nevada Union moving the ball around. DeHart takes the 3. That's no good, but Willis comes up with an offensive rebound. Pass down low for Pay. Pay drives, puts it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound taken by Rahard, and Grace Pay will get called for a foul.
And that was a great move by Grace Pay down low, but it looks like she just got a little jumbled up in the middle and she couldn't put that one in the basket. Folsom taking the ball on this one.
Yeah, I don't think she was expecting to have such a wide open shot after the stutter step. And she just put a little too much English on it off the backboard. And I think that frustration carried over to cause her to foul to try and get another offensive rebound. So the Lady Bulldogs have possession. Olivia Smith, a long pass to DeCosta. Down low for Rahard, no good. Rebound taken by DeHart, and that pass is going to be knocked out of bounds by DeCosta.
DeCosta's really making some aggressive plays out here tonight for Folsom. You know, she's got some serious athletic ability, and she's aggressive on defense and offense, and she's been putting some solid score points and baskets up there for Folsom tonight. So,
well, whatever you call it, Rockland has one more than Nevada Union. That's a nice ball movement and gets the roll. Sarah Lundmark with her first 2 points of the game. Lady Bulldogs come back, try and set something up. With a lot of perimeter shooting. Not too much work inside from Folsom. Long pass to Harris. Harris back over. A long 2 is no good, but the rebound falls to Harris. And now Harris takes the 3. No good. Another offensive rebound, and that's Megan Rahard with her first 2 points. Folsom just 2 for 8 on 3-point shots, but they keep taking them. That was a nice unintentional skip pass to Lundmark, who gets fouled and puts in the layup.
That expression on Sarah Lundmark's face there at the end of that call, she was smiling off that play. That one felt good for her, you can tell. Now she's at the line, drew the foul, and hopefully can sink these 2 baskets.
17-16, Miners lead, and Lundmark completes the 3-point play. Nevada Union up 2. That pass broken up, stolen by Willis, and now there's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow is for the Miners. So the Miners will inbound up 2. 5:36 remaining in the half. Goes over to Baldwin. Skip pass to DeHart, who takes the mid-range jumper and drains it. DeHart has found a rhythm early in this game, which is bad news for the Bulldogs, but great news for Coach McDaniel and the Lady Miners. That pass is kicked by Lundmark.
Checking in for the Lady Miners, number 2,
Now Ella Walton, the junior, will replace Casey Baldwin. And Kaylee Colombo and Danielle DaCosta will come in for the Lady Bulldogs. So Folsom will inbound under the Nevada Union basket, a full shot clock. That pass was knocked away by Gulsvig, and after some pinballing, it goes off of Ella Walton, so Folsom will inbound again as 2 seconds ticked off the shot clock in that exchange. Nice quick pass blocked by Gulsvig, and the rebound comes out to Nevada Union. Walton takes it up, and that pass is knocked away by Harris, and then Gulsvig will get called for a push. There's some more lax ball handling like we saw in the first quarter. See that quick inbound, and Gulsvig just in the perfect position to react and get that quick block.
Combination of height and talent right there with Grace Gulsvig.
Well, Gulsvig has 3 inches on Colombo, so that sort of helps knock the reaction time down as the 3 is on the way. No good, and the rebound taken by Gulsvig over to DeHart, who will dribble it up court. There's a long pass to Pay. Pay gets cut off on the baseline. Out to Willis, over to Lundmark. Lundmark with the power move, and she draws the contact. This foul is going to be called before the shot, so this will be a non-shooting foul, but that is the 6th team foul on Folsom. So that puts Nevada Union in the bonus with 4:24 left in the half. So that hard defense that Austin alluded to has come back and working in the Lady Miners' favor. DeHart dribbles out, still 20 seconds on the shot clock. Hey, that pass broken up by Colombo and knocked out of bounds, so Nevada Union retains possession with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Okay, down low for Lundmark. Lundmark takes the shot, and she does not miss. Sarah Lundmark with 7 points. Smith, the long pass to DaCosta. DaCosta, the long pass to Harris for 3. And a loose ball foul is called on Folsom.
It looks like Tori Harris just tried to rush that shot. Not really hitting anything on the rim, but they're going to bounce back and see what they can do here.
And that foul is number 7. And Coach Volking for Folsom will take a timeout as he is sensing this game is starting to slip away from him. With Sarah Lundmark, who averages 8 points per game and is one of 3 players to have played in 10 games this season for the Lady Miners, has 7, and Sammy DeHart with 8. And you see the Casey Woods scoreboard, Nevada Union outscoring Folsom 9-2 in this second quarter, bouncing back after that 1-point deficit in the first, and they now control the pace of this game.
I think that has a lot to do with the aggressive play that we're seeing out here by the Miners between Grace Gulsvig and players like Sammy DeHart and AC Willis being aggressive on offense and defense and really making their way under the basket and getting those rebounds.
So Lundmark will shoot a 1-and-1, and the first free throw is no good. And Willis thought she came up with a clean rebound, but she stepped out of bounds. So Folsom down 6, 3:30 remaining in the first half. That pass almost goes out of bounds and then knocked out by Lundmark, who quickly throws it back. Long two on the way, and that's good. Danielle DaCosta cuts this lead to 4. Willis to DeHart. DeHart pulls back, throws it for Pay, and that's knocked out by DaCosta. Kristen Whitney enters the game for Megan Rayard. .15 on the shot clock. DeHart is in absolutely no hurry. Pulls out the play, 3 minutes remaining. Shot clock down to 5. Grace Pay drives baseline, pulls up, shoots it long, and the rebound is taken by Folsom. They rush up court. Smith tries to draw contact and fails to. And the rebound, which was taken by the Lady Miners, is knocked out of bounds and off the foot of Gulsvig. So a long inbound to DaCosta. 3 on the way, no good. Nice job boxing out by Willis. DeHart, that long pass to Pay. Pay is trapped. Lundmark mid-range. Nice hustle by Gulsvig to come up with the rebound. Falls to Pay. Pay is blocked. And after that flurry, Nevada Union will inbound with 22 seconds on the shot clock. DeHart to Willis. Back to DeHart. DeHart takes the 3, and it's drained.
Nothing but net there for Sammy DeHart.
25-18, Lady Miners lead. Sammy DeHart with 11 points is the team leader. Whitney over to Smith. Smith back to Whitney. Whitney, that's kicked by Lundmark, no call. And then up court, Pay takes a spill, and that results in a Folsom steal. Smith, long pass and a whistle away from the ball. And DeHart's going to be called for a foul on Colombo. So that resets the shot clock. 1:37 left in the first half. Folsom trails by 7. There's the pass to DaCosta. DaCosta dishes to Whitney. Whitney throws it up and draws the contact. And this foul will be on Gulsvig. And that will send the 6-foot sophomore. Oh no, doesn't look like Whitney will be shooting. So the referees will now confer as to whether or not that was a shooting foul, and they say that it was not, so it must have just been an exceptionally late whistle. Wilson to inbound, to Whitney. Whitney down low, and that's stolen away. Nevada Union's defense is paying off as they have 8 steals, as does Folsom. There's a 3 on the way from Pay. No good. Folsom with rebound. Quickly up court for Harris. Harris takes the medium jumper, is fouled, and it counts. Well, Folsom will shoot their 3rd free throw of the half. They're 2 for 2.
Tori Harris had a nice stop and pop, getting fouled, leading to the first shot.
There we go. We got a replay up there on the screen. You can see everybody kind of waiting for that to hit, and it sank, and they do the foul for Folsom. Shot's good.
And we have a minute left in the half. Nevada Union's lead cut to 4. One mark to DeHart to Pay. Pay takes the 3 again. That's no good, and Willis comes up with the rebound. 20-second difference in the shot clock. Pass down low for Goldsvig. No good, but Willis with the second chance opportunity, and she gets fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Line for the Lady Miners, number 22, AC Willis.
Willis hits her first. Willis with just 3 points. And Ella Walton will come in for Goldsvig with 40.8 seconds left in the second quarter.
Sophomore AC Willis there at the line. She's averaging about five rebounds per game, and she's doing a really good job tonight about boxing out, really taking control of the rebounds she does get.
10-second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Pass down low for DaCosta, and DaCosta puts it up and in. So the shot clock off. Nevada Union with a 3-point lead. They will more than likely hold for the last shot. Willis for Pay, 9 seconds left. To DeHart. DeHart for 3. No good. Someone stepped out of bounds, and it's Tori Harris. So Nevada Union with 1.8 seconds left will have a short opportunity to get some points on the board before the half. It's the pass to Walton. Walton for 3. No good, and that is the end of the first half. A wild first half of basketball. As you see the Casey Woods scoreboard, Nevada Union outscored by 1 in the first quarter, and then outscoring Folsom by 4 in the second quarter to go up 26-23 at the half.
Right, you know, before the game, Steve, we were talking about how crucial of a matchup this is, and where both teams lie as far as standings go. And I think, you know, we were spot on. This is right where we thought it was going to be. They're neck and neck, 26-23 here at the half. Both teams really fighting hard for, you know, this win tonight and looking for some serious playoff matchups.
So as the teams head to the locker room for their second half strategy, we'll step aside. We'll be right back on your Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Accidents happen, and Trips Auto Body and Paint Shop understands your frustration when they do. They work on all makes and models and have been serving Nevada County for 3 generations. Trips is a proud member of the AAA Repair Network, and their technicians are iCar Gold Class professionals. Trips works with all insurance companies and is a direct repair facility for AAA. Voted Nevada County's best, it's Trips Auto Body. It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center.
Anything Green Hydroponics is your source for hydro systems, grow lights, and soils. Anything Green offers a complete range of organic nutrients as well as fungicides, miticides, and predatory bugs. Anything Green Hydroponics has just received this year's soil. Get your totes, pallets, or individual bags. Stay tuned for future workshops. It's all at Anything Green Hydroponics.
Welcome to Plaza Tire and Automotive Service in Grass Valley. At Plaza Tire and Automotive Service, the customer comes first. We only do what's right for the customer, not necessarily what's right for business. Third generation family member, learned all that I know from my Grandpa Fred, my dad, my Uncle Mike, my grandma. My entire family's been a huge part of learning about the automotive industry Grass Valley is our 4th location, and you can also find us in Colfax, Penn Valley, and Nevada City. I am Blake Hauser, and I welcome you to join us for the grand opening at our Grass Valley location.
We're back at the Allied Gymnasium at halftime. You see the Casey Woods scoreboard. Nevada Union goes into the locker room up by 3. The score 26-23. This has been a wild, wild basketball game. Exactly what we are expecting from two very evenly matched teams. Good evening, everyone. I'm Steve Sitter alongside Jen Maneri and Austin Smith. And this has been just a fantastic game of basketball.
Yeah, it really has, Steve. You know, we were kind of anticipating some serious competition out here between the Miners and this really also evenly ranked Folsom team. They're neck and neck here tonight on the court and also in league standings. So.
And also with Sammy DeHart, a senior on this Nevada Union team, with 11 points here in this first half. She's having a great game. Well, great job here to start this basketball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Folsom has really not had a chance to find a rhythm, but let's take a look at the 2015 SFL standings.
Right, and if we look at this year's standings, we can see that Oak Ridge has really just taken over the league. They've got a spotless record, 9-0, and then coming right there in their second, we have Del Oro with 8-1. And clearly that one loss would be to Oak Ridge, that 9-0 team. And then you have your Lady Miners sitting at a 5-4 record. And then tonight, you know, they're here with Folsom that is 4-4. So they're evenly matched up, and they're both trying to fight their way to lock in that 3rd or 4th position. You know, and obviously the Miners want to lock in and keep that 3rd spot as they head into playoffs. And then if we can also see the 2015 girls PVL standings, you know, right there with Oak Ridge. Placer has that imperfect spotless record of 7-0. Colfax, they've got one loss there to Placer, and Lincoln sitting at 3rd with a 4-3, and Foothill, Bear River, and Center following down there at the bottom of the pack. But Colfax and Placer are meeting up in a game next week, and they're looking to take that 1 seed spot going into playoffs. And you can see that game against the Colfax Lady Falcons and the Placer Lady Hillman is coming up next week. And make sure you tune in for that. Tune in for that. It's going to be a really great matchup.
Absolutely. You see the 2015 boys SFL standings. Folsom 8-0. They are on top, and Wood Creek right underneath at 7-1. Oak Ridge, Granite Bay, Rockland, Del Oro, and Nevada Union round out the SFL, but really the story there is Folsom and Wood Creek. They are just dominating.
Right, and then we have the Folsom here tonight in Allied Gymnasium taking on the varsity Nevada Union Miners tonight as well. And as far as the PVL standings go for the boys, you can see Foothill is leading the pack with a 6-0 lead, with Placer close behind with 5-1. That one loss probably there to Foothill. And Lincoln and Center in the middle of the road, and Colfax and Bear River rounding out the pack at 1-5.
And be sure to join us next time when the Colfax Lady Falcons take on the Placer Lady Hillman at Placer. That is the battle of 1 and 2. So you can be sure that is going to be a very rough basketball game, very entertaining to watch, and you can tune in each week on YouTube, Touchdown Productions Game of the Week, Comcast Channel 11, Sunlink Channel 16, Wave Broadband, ACTV Channel 20, and of course at touchdownproductions.com. So let's take a look at that first half. Like we said multiple times, these teams are very, very evenly matched, play very similar styles of basketball, and you can really see that in the stats. Each team has 8 steals, Folsom with 11 turnovers, Nevada Union with 12. So right there even. Neither team really is happy with that. But that's where they sit at the first half. 3-pointers, again, neither team really too happy with how they're doing. Folsom was 2 for 11. Nevada Union was 1 for 10. And those are stats that they really want to clean up, both teams. And here's where the differences come in terms of free throws. Folsom perfect, 3 for 3. Nevada Union 3 for 6. Despite getting Folsom in foul trouble early, they really couldn't capitalize on that too much. But then you look up at the rebounds. Nevada Union is out-rebounding Folsom 21-13, and that is the number one reason why they are on top right now. Both these offenses are doing pretty well, pretty evenly matched in terms of firepower and really making their games work together. But the offensive rebounding, Nevada Union has 10, Folsom has 4, and that is the big story of the game. So we'll step aside. We'll come back with second half action. Folsom Bulldogs down 3 to the Lady Miners. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Victoria Tutak, and welcome to Advanced Chiropractic Centers. Are you tired of living with debilitating pain, physically impacting the quality of your life? Here at Advanced Chiropractic Centers, we offer a variety of options. We are a result-driven office devoted to your health care. My name is Dr. T, and I look forward to meeting your health care needs.
Are you ready to buy or sell your home or property? Placer Title is your local title and escrow company located right here in the heart of Nevada County. We combine the stability of a national insurer with all the benefits of on-site title and escrow professionals. Being voted the best title company by the union readers for the past 7 years is a true testament to our local roots and unparalleled customer service. Stop by one of our 2 convenient locations and thank you for keeping your business local.
We're at SPD Market in Nevada City asking people what they like about SPD.
I've been shopping here for about 20 years, and the people are very courteous, and I especially like the meat counter. It's nice. You have a great selection, very helpful.
Because it's local, it's small, they have wonderful selections of things I need, and the personnel are very nice.
And that's why people love SPD Markets in Nevada City and Grass Valley. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Gil. We are back. The start of the second half. Nevada Union on top 26-23 over the Folsom Lady Bulldogs, as you can see on the Casey Woods scoreboard. And right away, a shot by the Bulldogs is collected by Nevada Union. And rebounding has certainly been their number one statistic tonight, something they've done consistently better than the Bulldogs all night.
Sammy DeHart and AC Willis looking to have the same first and second quarter as they did as the first half.
Well, as you say that, the pass to AC Willis flies out of bounds, so a quick Nevada Union turnover, making it number 13 for them. And Folsom will get another chance to dig in to this very slim lead that Nevada Union has been nursing for pretty much this whole game. There's a 3 on the way. Rolls in and out. Rebound comes out to Grace Pay, who gives it to DeHart. Pay with it again. Looking for some sort of passing option as Forbes dives in, trying for the steal. Pay waltzes in. Can't get the shot to go and knocks it out of bounds. So Folsom will take over. Same 5 starters for both teams. Actually, with Folsom, we have number 24, Aubrey Russell in. So there is one change. There's a long 3 on the way, which this is everything off of the hand of Mackenzie Forbes. And Forbes, who came into this game averaging 15 points per game, was stuck with just 3 in the first half, a testament to Nevada Union's tenacious defense. Pay for Lundmark. Lundmark's pass to Willis is knocked out, so Folsom with another steal. DaCosta to Forbes. Forbes, no good, but with her own rebound, still no good. Another offensive rebound. Folsom looking to push, and that ball is kicked by DeHart, who was really hoping she could get away with it.
That aggressiveness is really coming through right now for the Miners. You can see it on that last play by Sammy DeHart. Just maybe a little too much there with the kick.
So a fresh shot clock for Folsom. Still just a 3-point lead. Pass down low for DeCosta. DeCosta somehow manages to not travel. And Coach Wolking will call a timeout as he realizes his girls are kind of floundering out there.
With the Lady Miners playing a very tough and physical 2-3 zone defense, having the Folsom Bulldogs take tough perimeter shots has been really successful for the Miners here in this third quarter.
And you see the Casey Wood scoreboard. Neither team scoring. And we're over a minute in to this third quarter. Both teams trying to find their rhythm on offense. So Nevada Union still with that 3-point lead. And talking about perimeter shooting, combined these teams are 3 for 23 shooting 3-pointers, which is a truly deplorable statistic. Folsom again with the ball, looking to dig into that lead, and Goldsvig will be called for an over the back. Oh, that foul is on Lundmark. Lundmark's second foul of the night, and the first team foul of the half. Quick inbound pass to DeCosta. Defensive rebound taken by Nevada Union, who move quickly up court. Pay to set up the offense. And for Lundmark. Lundmark finds Goldsvig, who's open, off the side of the backboard. And a foul's going to be called on Nevada Union.
Grace Goldsvig, right, in a perfect position to make that easy basket, but couldn't quite lock it in there.
And I couldn't tell if that shot was tipped.
We can see the replay there.
Yeah, this is right after the
Pay
shot.
and Goldsvig both go up, fighting for the ball.
Back to live action. A three on the way from Forbes is good. And just like that, the slim lead that the Miners were nursing for most of this game has disappeared. It is 26 all. Lundmark's pass down low for Goldsvig finds its way back to Lundmark, who shovels it off to Pay. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pay dribbles in, draws the contact, and will go to the line. Grace Pay has been more active on the offense than she usually is, and you'll see the effort here.
Yeah, there we can see Grace Pay really driving to the basket there. Hit some knees or hips, and you can see on her face she's feeling some pain in there.
And that somehow is not a shooting foul. So NU will inbound. Long two by DeHart. While pinballs around, DeHart comes up with it. So NU will reset. 20 on the shot clock. There's the pass for Willis. Back to Pay. Pay for three. Misses everything. So it will go back to Folsom.
There we go, back to that kind of horrible three-point statistic both teams are experiencing tonight. Nobody seems to be able to make that shot.
And Lundmark has been getting a lot of touches under the basket, but just not taking the shot. Instead passing off to the wing. Willis almost comes up with a steal. 13 on the shot clock. Forbes for three. No good. DeCosta cleans it up and puts it in. Folsom is out-rebounding Nevada Union 5-4 in this quarter, and they now have a 2-point lead. For Lundmark. Lundmark shovels to Willis, and Willis with the left hand puts it in.
AC Willis has that left-handed shot down. She's really using that shot all night and in all season long, really.
And all season we've seen her have much better second halves than first halves, as she got a little overzealous going for that steal, running into Tori Harris. That's Willis's first foul and the 13th foul for Nevada Union, so these roles have been reversed. Pass down low for DaCosta. DaCosta with the shot. No good. Lundmark with the rebound. Pressured by DaCosta, but she gets the pass off to Pay. And Pay down the side, puts on the brakes. Now with the left hand, drives, puts it up with the right. No good. Rebound contested. And it will be a jump ball and stay with the Lady Miners. That's a situation where Pay needs to drive, and then when the defense collapse in on her, find that open pass to the wing. Pay gets that ball stripped, and she comes up with a big foul to prevent a 2-on-1 down court. So 3 Nevada Union turnovers in this third quarter, off of 2 Folsom steals. And Chelsea Rodriguez will now come in for Grace Pay.
There we go. We have Grace Pay there fighting with that Folsom player, really trying to get control of the ball. Neither one of them can really do it. And Grace Pay loses the control completely.
Back to live action. A 3 from the corner by Harris is good. It's now 31-28 as the pass down low for Lundmark. Gives to Gulsvig. Gulsvig gets her own rebound. And we have a whistle away, and it's a very, very late travel call on Gulsvig. 31-28, Folsom leads, 2:30 left in the third quarter. Folsom with possession down low for DaCosta. DaCosta spinning, no good. Rebound taken by Lundmark, and Lundmark up court. That ball was tipped by Folsom as the head referee overrides the side referee.
You can see
possession.
You can see Sammy DeHart out there on the court just telling her teammates to calm down. Just really get control of their offense and their defense and get the momentum back in their hands.
Pass to DeHart is tipped, but does eventually get there. Rodriguez back for DeHart. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez thought about baseline, gives it back to Lundmark. Lundmark drives, puts it up. No good. Willis tried to make the save, but stepped out of bounds.
Well, Sarah Lundmark here in this third quarter missing that shot. She's really trying to find her touch and try to put some points on the board, but it looks like it's not happening here.
And that was a bit of a forced shot. She has had much better opportunities that she has passed up on in this quarter, as that pass is knocked away by Gulsvig, and DeHart comes up with it for the first Folsom turnover of the night. And that pass is stolen. Quick transition to Costa, pulls up. No good, and Harris cleans it up. Harris with 12 points. And Coach McDaniel, frustrated, takes a timeout. Biggest lead of the night for the Lady Bulldogs. 33-28 with 1:18 left in the third quarter. And big scoring by Danielle DaCosta and Tori Harris. As you see the KC Woods scoreboard, Folsom outscoring Nevada Union 10-2, and that slim lead by Nevada Union quickly evaporated. Folsom now on top.
Yeah, Nevada Union's making some pretty unforgivable errors out there tonight right now with the score this close. That last pass there by Chelsea Rodriguez practically handed it to the Folsom players.
And I see Jeff Flynn from KNCO is up in the crow's nest, bringing the Nevada Union Lady Miners basketball team to the radio airwaves.
And the Folsom Bulldogs in the second half really trying to limit the chance of second opportunities for the Miners, which had them that lead in the first half, but not so much in the third quarter here.
And the first half, in terms of offensive rebounds, Nevada Union was on top by a 5-to-2 ratio. And in this quarter, Folsom now with 5 and Nevada Union with 2. There's a 3 on the way from DeHart. No good. Willis thrown to the ground. But Nevada Union still comes up with the offensive rebound. Quickly down low for Goldsvig, out of her hands, and Goldsvig steps out of bounds.
And that's Sabin Hart really trying to get this minor offense going, but it doesn't seem that her teammates are really on board here.
Well, Sammy, to her credit, has moved from shooting more to passing. And that is a big problem, is the field goal percentages just aren't there. That's down low for DaCosta. DaCosta spins, puts it up. No good, and Lundmark fights for that rebound, and she earns it as a foul is going to be called here, I believe, on Danielle DaCosta. And that foul will be on DaCosta. Ella Walton now comes in for Grace Goldsvig. And DaCosta now with 2 personal fouls, and Folsom with just 2 team fouls. About a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Long pass to Willis. Willis with the left hand, up and good. Shot clock is off. Folsom with a 3-point lead. They'll be looking for an easy basket, and that pass picked off by Willis. Willis by herself down the court draws the foul.
AC Willis is just all over the court with the back-to-back baskets going to the free throw line here.
Willis, the lone sophomore on the Lady Miners roster.
There we go, AC Willis. There you can see that left-handed shot.
And back to live action.
She drew the foul, and now she's at the line.
Willis drains the first free throw. 33-31, 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Second shot is good, so Willis now with 9 points. Quickly up the court. Down low for DaCosta. DaCosta for Forbes. Forbes for 3, and it's good. And Forbes once again with a basket at the buzzer. And that makes the score 36-32 Folsom heading into the fourth quarter. And what a momentum-killing shot from the freshman Mackenzie Forbes. See the Casey Wood scoreboard. Folsom outscoring Nevada Union 13-6.
All right, it's almost, we have in our third quarter, it's exactly almost the reverse, the flip-flop scoring-wise. Folsom now on top, outscoring Nevada Union 13-6.
And looking at all the key statistics, Folsom has completely turned their game around, committing just 2 turnovers coming off Nevada Union steals, while Nevada Union made 6. And Folsom, at the end, does get out-rebounded 9-6 by Nevada Union, but those 5 offensive rebounds were more than they had in the entire first half.
And Mackenzie Forbes, a captain on this Bulldog team, but also a freshman. Don't see that too often. Looking like the Bulldogs are going to try to pass her on the perimeter and try to get her open as she's nailed 2 3-points.
So AC Willis with 9 points. You see just how hard she works. This is at the end of the last quarter. She draws the contact on Kaylee Colombo. Back to live action. Down low, the shot. No good. Rebound Nevada Union. And they are down by just 4. There's a long pass. Down low for Walton. Walton can't get it to fall. I think she was stunned by how wide open she was. And didn't take the time to see where she was relative to the basket. The runner by Forbes is no good. Kay with the rebound. Looked like an awful lot of contact. But another steal. Shot by Forbes, no good. Offensive rebound and a foul on Pay.
That's some relentless offense and defense there that you have by this Folsom team led by DaCosta.
And the referees, for the most part, are really letting these two teams play. That is the third foul on Grace Pay. First shot by Megan Rehard is good. 37-32. Rehard with 3 points and make that 4. Folsom still perfect from the free throw line. 5 for 5. And we see Goldsvig come back in for Walton. Hart brings it into the half court. Down low, great pass for Lundmark, and Lundmark gets the roll.
That was a beautiful pass from Sammy DeHart, getting the assist on that play.
And that's the kind of play they need to run. Get the ball down low because they are not winning the perimeter battle. Harris takes the long range 2. Another Folsom offensive rebound. And they will set up again. Forbes drives. That shot was partially blocked by Lundmark. Another offensive rebound by Folsom, and now we're going to have a foul on Nevada Union.
Nice pass there by Sammy DeHart up to Sarah Lundmark, right under the hoop, and you can see it just barely makes the roll in for that bucket.
And the foul is called on Lundmark. That is her 3rd. And that was great heads-up play by DaCosta, inbounding it off the back of Lundmark. But she can't get the roll, and she's forced out of bounds. Folsom, though, still getting those second chance opportunities. And they still lead 38-34, 6:20 remaining in the game. Paid to DeHart. DeHart to Willis, pass broken up, but it does find its way to Willis eventually, down to Lundmark for Pay. Pay spins, and she will step to the line.
Nice move by Grace Pay, causing the foul there, going to the line for 2 shots.
And we've seen this really all season when the Lady Miners work in the paint and get to the free throw line. They control the pace of the game. And we only saw 2 free throws from the Lady Miners in the 3rd quarter.
Also, too, the Lady Miners and both teams, they really need to take advantage of all the free throws that they're getting. We're sitting at a 38-34 score with 6 minutes left. And both teams are going to need every point they can get to make a solid lead.
Yeah, this game very well could come down to just a couple baskets. DaCosta from the perimeter gives to Smith. And we have a whistle away.
Looks like it's a legal screen.
And that foul will be on DaCosta. So that is Folsom's 3rd turnover of the half after committing 11 in the first half. They've done a much better job controlling the ball. Well, that was a very untimely turnover. Willis over to DeHart. DeHart back to Willis, down to Lundmark. Throws it back for DeHart for 3. No good, and the rebound is taken decisively by Richard. DaCosta brings it up, passes it right into the face of Goldsvig, who hangs on. And Grace Pay very lucky that ball did not go out of bounds. DeHart to Willis. Back to Lundmark, and that pass is blocked by DaCosta. Nice volleyball form as that flies out of bounds.
And Lundmark and DeHart looking like they could be potential factors here in this 4th quarter as they're down by 3.
Lundmark with 9 points, DeHart with 11. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And Willis throws that away. Intended for Goldsvig, but a good 1.5 feet out of her reach. The teams trade turnovers. 38-35 the score. 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Forbes dribbles it into the foot of DeHart. That's a Folsom turnover. Up and DeHart with the easy 2. (38-37). Long 3 is no good, but the rebound by Richard. Back to Forbes, and Forbes sets up their offense. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Harris. Harris down low, broken up. Another NU steal. And now Folsom has instituted a trap press, which the Lady Miners beat to Hart. That pass for Lundmark is broken up, but it will stay with the Lady Miners.
AC Willis leading Sammy DeHart there with the assist. DeHart all alone on the breakaway. Nice easy layup there for the Miners.
DeHart's not going to miss too many of those over the course of this season. Kristen Whitney comes in now for Ray Hard, and you will inbound to Baldwin. Baldwin to Hart. Back over to Baldwin. Baldwin thought about shooting. Gives it to Willis, who does shoot for three, and it's good.
And AC Willis with that three-pointer taking the lead in the fourth.
40-38, the Miners lead for the first time since the start of the half. And Coach Wolking for Folsom takes the timeout.
A lot of fans here on their feet in Allied Gymnasium. Miners looking for that win tonight here.
They've done an excellent job bouncing back. As you see the Casey Woods scoreboard, Nevada Union outscoring Folsom 8-2 in the fourth quarter. And this packed Allied Gymnasium is loving it.
And the Bulldogs towards the end of that fourth quarter were really trying to rush things when they had the lead, which had them result in a few turnovers, which got the Miners back in this one to take the 2 points left to go in 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the fourth.
Turnovers are absolutely key. Folsom in this quarter has 4 turnovers, Nevada Union with 2, which is pretty much the reverse of the third quarter statistics, where NU had 6 and Folsom had 2. So ball control has been the biggest factor of this game. Folsom will inbound down 2 with 3:50 remaining in this game. NU has 16 fouls. Folsom with 5. Willis knocks that pass out of bounds.
AC Willis still playing some tough physical defense throughout this game.
Mackenzie Forbes puts up the runner, no good, but another offensive rebound. That's shot by DaCosta. Up and good. Back to a tie score, 40 all. Second chance points, still the Bulldogs' best friends. Long pass for Willis. Willis is complete. Gives it back to DeHart. DeHart for Baldwin. Back to Willis. Willis to Lundmark. Lundmark looking to pass. Kicks it back out for Baldwin for 3. No good. Rebound falls out of bounds off of Lundmark. NU is 2 for 15 shooting 3-pointers on the night. It's still 40 all. Harris to Smith. Smith to Forbes. Back to Smith. High pass to Harris. Another high pass to Forbes. Over to DaCosta. DaCosta tries to pass it down low, broken up. And you steal 2-on-2. Willis with the left hand is fouled. And Forbes is stunned, but I do believe there was some body contact before the swat. And that is what the referee is saying, is she got her offhand forearm on Willis before the shot block. And Willis hits the first free throw.
There we can see AC Willis making the breakaway. A little bit of contact there before Ford makes contact with the ball.
And in terms of the physicality of this game, it has been not quite a free-for-all, but still very, very intense. Second free throw is no good. Folsom with the rebound. Miners with a 1-point lead, 2:30 left in the game. There's a long 2 off the back of the rim. Rebound, Lundmark up ahead for DeHart. DeHart stops, puts it up, and it's good. DeHart with 15. Lady Miners with a 3-point lead. That pass skips all the way to Smith, back to Forbes. Forbes with the left hand dishes to DaCosta, and DaCosta with an easy 2, and now DaCosta with 15. These are two very evenly matched teams, 43-42. Nevada Union leads, a minute 45 left in regulation. Pass to Pay. Pay down for Willis, gives it to Lundmark. Lundmark back to Pay. DeHart skips to Willis, back to Lundmark. Lundmark back out to DeHart. Good ball movement. 5 seconds on the shot clock. DeHart has to spin, take the wild 3. No good. Rebound Forbes. And we're down to a minute 15. Both teams with 6 fouls. Both teams in the bonus, and Coach Wolking for Folsom takes another timeout.
This is it right here, you know, with a minute left on the clock in the fourth quarter, and 43-42, Miners up. Both teams really have a shot at this win right now, and they are hungry for it.
See the Casey Woods scoreboard, an up and down second half with the scoring exactly flipped. 6-13 and 13-6, Nevada Union with that 1-point lead. The mood is electric here in the Ally tonight. And there is still a boys varsity game after this.
Yeah, this Nevada Union Lady Miners team really just needs to lock in the momentum here in the first, next 5 seconds and hold on to it for the next minute and 10 seconds left in this fourth quarter.
And both teams are in the bonus. And they are both at the lower limit of the bonus. So each team with 3 fouls to give would result in 1-and-1s. That will no doubt come into play as Folsom still has not missed a free throw tonight. Whitney rolls it in for Forbes. Forbes puts it up, and it's good. Mackenzie Forbes with 11 points. And that matchup, Forbes on Goldswig, is just not fair for Nevada Union. 46 seconds. A 2-on-1 developed. And there's a foul on Forbes, and Forbes is very visibly unhappy with the bump she gave to Grace Goldsvig. So Goldsvig has an opportunity with a 1-and-1 to give her team a 1-point lead.
You look at Grace Goldsvig, here out on the court tonight as a freshman, really the only starting and playing freshman for this Lady Miners team, and you just think all the pressure she's got to be feeling right now. She's playing with a great group of seniors that are supporting her, but this is big stuff for a freshman to be at this level in this kind of game and matchup with this kind of heat and pressure.
First free throw is up, rolls around, no good, but she gets her own rebound. But Folsom ends up with it. 44-43, 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. All the coaches from Folsom yelling, don't press, kill some time. And kill some time they have as Willis breaks it up. Willis at the other end is up and good.
AC Willis takes the lead with 10 seconds left to go in here's fourth quarter. Mackenzie Forbes drives.
Broken up.
Swatted away. Sammy DeHart takes it well.
And a foul is called.
And it looks like the Miners can hold on to this one with only 1 second left to go in the game with our score 45-44 as AC Willis takes the lead late in the fourth.
This foul is called on Kristen Whitney. It is the 8th team foul, and it will be free throws. And I'm not even entirely sure who that foul
me neither, Steve, but we can see those Folsom coaches are really going after that ref.
And here's the madness that ensues as AC Willis gets the steal all alone. All she has to do is beat Olivia Smith, and just does. That could turn out to be the play of the game right there. There's the
1.6 seconds left on the clock. Lady Miners with a 45-44 lead.
We have a wild one here at the Ally. Nevada Union outscoring Folsom. And they are on top, and it will be senior captain Sammy DeHart, the last person Folsom wants to shoot these free throws. First shot is no good, and a quick timeout called by Forbes. Nevada Union's free throw shooting continues to be an issue. There's the Casey Wood scoreboard. Once more, Folsom has 0.7 seconds on the clock, which they may increase.
Yeah, Mackenzie Forbes looking a little upset with the time left on that quarter after they called the timeout. Wonder if they can change that.
And just taking a quick glance at these free throws, Nevada Union 7 for 13. Just over 50% from the free throw line. That is a statistic they will want to increase. And in fact, at this stage in the season, you really want it higher. So let's take a look at this quick replay.
You can see AC Willis there coming out of the key, looking for that ball. She's hungry for it, and she gets that breakaway and takes it. There's that left-handed shot. She just calls her own, and she sinks that basket for Nevada Union.
And I think we can agree that if Nevada Union hangs on to win this game, AC Willis will be the player of the game.
I think that you are quite right there, Steve.
They increase it to 1.2. The full court shot is no good, and the Nevada Union Lady Miners hang on, come back, and hang on again to defeat the Folsom Lady Bulldogs 45-44. What an excellent game of basketball in the Ally tonight.
A huge victory for your Lady Miners, still holding on to that third spot in the SFL after taking off Folsom tonight. Great game.
That's just what the Nevada Union Miners were looking for tonight, and maybe it was a little closer than they would have liked, but they came out on top with that big W, and they are sitting at number 3 and looking for some even better competition heading into playoffs. This will propel them and get them ready for the kind of competition they're about to face, and hopefully get some more momentum going for them in this postseason.
And without a doubt, a huge game from Sammy DeHart, offensively and defensively, passing the ball and scoring. She played a fantastic game tonight. Well, one of the reasons why the Miners got the victory tonight.
And you want to talk about how evenly matched these two teams were. Top scorer for Folsom, Danielle DaCosta with 15 points. Top scorers for Nevada Union, Sammy DeHart and AC Willis with 15 points. Second scorer for Folsom, Mackenzie Forbes with 11 points. Tori Harris with 12 and Mackenzie Forbes at 11. Second scorer for Nevada Union, Sarah Lundmark with 9. Those three players were the entire team's offense, respectively. It is incredible. And both teams, exactly, matched up with only 5 players scoring. The bottom 2 with 6 points. It is truly, truly remarkable how close these two teams were in ability. Just a great game of basketball tonight.
Right, the level of competition out here tonight in Allied Gymnasium is, you can feel it still, and the game's over, but both teams fought really hard, and I think the effort was there, and the talent too. And like Steve was saying, the matchup was pretty equal, but Nevada Union just had that extra drive and aggression, I think, that really propelled them forward.
And taking a look at some of these team stats, again, just the evenness of it. Nevada Union 15 steals, Folsom with 12. Nevada Union 20 turnovers, Folsom with 19. Folsom 15 offensive rebounds, Nevada Union 14 offensive rebounds. It is just a testament to this Nevada Union team that they were able to get a slim lead, lose it, and then come back and grab it again and hang on till the buzzer. It is it is just a great game of basketball.
And a huge factor was the rebounds for both teams, being able to keep this game close, not getting a lot of second chance opportunities in the second half. A lot of them are in the first half, but stopping that in the second half was a huge part for both teams.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And we've got the homecoming festivities going on as we speak, but let's take a look at the standings. After this, Nevada Union Lady Miners go to 6-4, Folsom 4-5, just putting a little more distance between them and the rest of the pack and cementing that third place spot. And now we are going to have some more bonus coverage. We like to bookend our broadcast whenever we can with bonus coverage, and we will head down courtside for the homecoming festivities.
First up, we have our freshman royalty. Our princess is Grace Goldston. When asked if she could have one superpower, Grace said she would have invisibility. If she had 20 minutes left to live, she would buy a jet, fly to Hawaii, and die there. Our prince, Zach Soto,
And how about that? Freshman Grace Goldsvig as the freshman princess.
Who's also a huge factor in this game tonight.
Next up are the sophomores. Our sophomore princess is Kendall Landry. She would be birthday cake flavored ice cream because she brings the party.
When asked what scares her the most, Kendall said, dinosaurs are not actually dead. They are all hiding and they are going to come out one day and attack.
Interesting. Our sophomore prince is Dylan Portillo. His biggest pet peeve is bees? Question mark?
Dylan is also scared of overly large children.
Now up are the juniors. Our first princess is Ella Walton. Ella's favorite teacher is Senya because she's one hot tamale.
If she could have dinner with one person, it would be Dave Franco. Duh, same.
Our junior prince is Mario Edwards.
Big cheer goes up for Mario Edwards, who will be taking the court after this.
All of his teammates over there in the corner giving him giggles.
And finally, in no particular order, we have our seniors.
Our first princess is Becca Hoffine. For her ideal date, she said, and I quote, "That's a tough one. I'd have to say April 25th because it's not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket."
If Becca were to be any animal, it'd be a koala. Aw, how cute.
Her prince is Sam Hughes. His ideal date is food, dancing, camping.
His superpower would be telekinesis.
Sam could not be here tonight. So, there. Our second senior princess is Sienna Campbell, and her ideal date would be walking the Santa Monica Pier and Beach in Los Angeles.
You hear that, boys? If she had 20 minutes to live, she said she would hug everyone she could.
Her prince is Simon Cox. Simon would be salted caramel ice cream because he's salty, and he's most scared of heights.
Here's our last senior princess, Jen Becker. Her biggest pet peeve
There's Jen Becker.
use chopsticks.
Her favorite teacher is Mr. Loftus because he taught her of the homeland.
Her prince is Ethan Good. He is scared of getting the hiccups for life. That would blow.
If he could have one superpower, it would be X-ray vision. I see right through what you did there.
Now for the big reveal. Your winter homecoming king and queen are
Ethan Good and Jen Becker. Congratulations.
Ethan and Jen are named homecoming king and queen, and I just love the fact that half of these students are in nice formal wear, and the other half are wearing basketball jerseys.
Yeah,
I think
you
that is
gotta
excellent.
love that. Love that student athlete involvement.
You know, student athlete comes first, always.
It does.
So on that light note, our executive producer tonight, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Camera operators, Sanyu Enos, Tony Rondini, and Roland Ludlow. Sorry you couldn't make the credits tonight, buddy. Announcers, Steve Sitter, Jen Maneri, and Austin Smith. Thanks for joining me tonight, you guys.
Thank you, Steve.
Hey, thank you. Had a great time.
Remote facilities, Commander 2. Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service, and Reedy's Auto Parts. Player of the Game Award, Casey Wood and Stookie Engravers tonight going to AC Willis. Touchdown Accounting, Sino Graziano LLP. And that'll do it for us at the Allied Gymnasium. Excellent night of basketball with some levity. Be sure to join us next week. The Colfax Lady Falcons taking on the Placer Lady Hillman in a battle for first place in the PVL. Be sure to order your DVDs today. And for Jen Maneri and Austin Smith, I am Steve Sitter saying see you next time and good night.